5 years ago, I was tired. Tired of staring at my computer folder full of unfinished manuscripts. Tired of rewriting the same opening chapters for a story I'd been working on for years. Tired of feeling like I'd never become the writer I wanted to be. I had big dreams for my writing life, but those dreams seemed light years away, and I didn't know how to make them a reality. I yearned for the early days of my writing life, when spending time with my characters was a cherished joy rather than the chore it had become. When exactly had this fatigue set in? When had I started to fear and even loathe the blank page? As it turned out, I could pinpoint that catalyst, the very moment I began to find writing daunting and draining. It happened when I first considered that perhaps my big writing dreams didn't have to remain dreams. Perhaps I could take steps to turn them into realities, to land an agent, land a book deal, publish novel after novel, and become a best-selling success. When I first began to treat these dreams as serious possibilities, fear set in. I tried to research my way out of this fear, to learn everything I could about what it would take to make my writing dreams a reality. But the more I learned, the deeper fear sank its teeth into me. It was as though it pierced the skin of some protective membrane around my hope, my confidence, my joy. "You can't possibly become an author," fear said. "Look how much work your story needs to be as good as the stories you love. You don't have the talent to write books like that. Agents and publishers will laugh in your face." I tried to fight against fear, but sitting down to write felt more and more demoralizing with every passing day. I couldn't see beyond all the ways in which my story failed to measure up. My characters were bland and uninteresting, mere shadows of the ones I loved from other books. The few interesting scenes I had written were disjointed. They lacked structure, purpose, and a compelling narrative thread. And my prose? Lord, my prose. I had no idea how to lay down a sentence I didn't immediately want to ink with red. Still, I kept striving. This push and pull between fear and hope, between defeat and stubborn determination, persisted day after day, week after week, until at last, after years of mounting frustration, I found myself faced with a choice. I could give up writing for good, or I could figure out, once and for all, how to build the writing life I wanted to lead. 5 years later, I'm grateful I chose the path of hope. Are you willing to do the same? If so, this book will serve as your roadmap to becoming the writer you long to be. The principles in this book are applicable to you no matter your definition of writing success. Whether you want to top bestseller lists, build a thriving career as an indie author, write popular online fanfiction, or finally finish that story you've been meaning to share with family and friends. This book will help you achieve your goals for your writing life by teaching you how to do what unsuccessful writers don't do. Put in the work. Building your best writing life isn't easy, but if you commit to putting in the time and effort necessary to become the writer you want to be, you will become that writer. It's as simple as that. Yet the writerly struggle to sit down and do creative work is all too common. So common, in fact, that it's even become the butt of online jokes and memes. A day may come when I conquer procrastination and write the second page of this novel, but it is not this day. But why not this day? What makes writing so difficult when it's what writers so desperately want to do? The answer to this question is rooted in fear, and fear is tricky.